this will be another hot take. I'm gonna throw it out there. I feel like everything that is quote unquote a reality is not a reality until we make it a reality. For example, I feel like when you're dating, it's not a reality. Honestly, I feel like everything's in like the Matrix. All right, so when you're dating someone, you're in the Matrix. All right, and everything is like possible, but you know it's not possible, right? Here's how I'm gonna make this fucking shit make sense, right? So if you're going out with the girl and you want to impress her, right? You know that you want to take her to this certain spot and everything like that, and it's all fancy and shit. You're gonna dress your nicest and stuff. How is that not like the Matrix? Because when they get in the Matrix, they have access to damn near everything, right? And they can pull off anything if they just believe and all this other shit and everything. The Matrix. But once you get away from that person, all right, you get back into reality. And you're not this, you're not that, you don't got that money like this. Now you gotta actually, like, you struggle to get back to that point, to get back into the Matrix with that person. I can say the same thing about jobs and interviews and shit. When you go on an interview and shit, you're your best, all right? You're the best version of yourself you could be ever, okay? And then once you get that job, look at people. They turn into themselves. The real selves, which is like most people are stupid. Most people don't know what the fuck they're doing. Most people shouldn't have this job. Most people lied. You find that out very soon. Most people lied. And it's just, again, now we hit reality, right? You can take that anything you do, man. Fucking you want to be a criminal, you want to do crimes and shit. You got a gang, you got some niggas that you roll with or whatever. Yeah, when you guys are just talking about this shit or doing it together, it's the Matrix. Everything works. No one gets caught. Everyone has your back. As soon as a nigga gets caught or jammed up, we in reality now. Niggas start pointing fingers and shit. All of a sudden, the dude who was super tough is a bitch ass nigga, and he's the first one singing on people. That's what happens, man. Like, I feel like that's how I look at the world. None of this shit is real until it gets real, and then everything else is like a facade until you realize that, like, if I say something like dating or someone, trying to like be with someone forever. Now you get to a point where you've been in the Matrix so long that you're like, all right, I'm going to start being myself, and I'm just going to kind of throw out, can this person handle this? Once they handle it, you're like, all right, I can start bringing them back into reality a little bit. And then once you are fully back into reality with that person, you're like, all right, I'm going to stick with you because you aren't afraid of this shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm like, I don't get terms like maturity, and I don't get shit like
well, it's the thing too. I think maybe you're thinking it from your level of maturity too. It's just the maturity just got to line up. They got to complement each other.
Right.
If they complement each other, then that relationship makes sense.
Right, and that always goes back to my question of like, so if two immature people think they're mature, then what the fuck is maturity?
Damn, think about that podcast world.
But at the end of the day, how do you know? So many strokes. But damn, we just got super deep into like conspiracy theory world. What and it really shit. Is, yeah. People are like, what the fuck just happened? If you're listening to this shit high, you're welcome. All right, what we just did, that was mental. That was a mental orgasming.
If you thought past episodes were deep and like complex, you have no idea how it is when we're just talking without the camera, without the mics. How fucking
fuck these topics, man. Let's get really in depth in some shit. All right,
these are our minds.
I don't believe in the government. Man. It's like little shit like that is like a trigger for me because I always felt like everyone is just full of shit. Everyone's full of shit. I don't think real people exist.
I think it's just the way that we've been programmed as a society to believe courting should happen, which is you do that, you peacock or whatever, you put your best self out there, you wave your feathers around,
right,
and you attract them that way, and then slowly you start showing them like who you really are, and if they accept it, that's why like you stay with them because it's like, oh, this person accepts me for me, I accept her for her,
right.
Put whatever genders that you want, and then hopefully that's what like the end result is like, oh, I could stand this person, but I just don't think that happens enough. Like I think that's like a very small portion of people. Mm-hmm. I think most people are just like, oh, I ended up with them, I found out some shitty shit, but whatever, like I don't want to start over or try dating again, so I'm gonna just stay in this relationship.
I think I could take it out of dating, honestly, and I really just want to make it about people. Like when I say like I don't feel like like real people exist, I feel like what happens is you end up. I think the world turns you into whatever you're most comfortable being and acting and feeling, right? So like people who are like very negative, the world turns them into just a negative person, and then like that's just you 24/7, and then you feel like no, I can't be like the only happiness I get is from being negative. On the flip side, people who are very happy, and things like that, they don't see the world as a negative person would see it. So to them, the world made them really happy. So they'll just make themselves or do things that it's like no, everything's happy. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm great. Because I've always found that really interesting that people who are just naturally like good people person or things like that, right? People who generally like people, I'm always like, how do you get to that point where? Because like for me, I can say that I don't like people because I really don't, right? But people like me, okay? So that's always kind of weird because I'm not really big on people, but because I like this person's a people person, they feel like, oh, this person's like me, right? So I'm like, ooh, this is bad because I get into these situations where it's like, oh, come out with me here, and I'm like, ooh,
nah,
I don't want to do that. I'm funny from like 8 to 5, but like, well, I don't want to be around you all day, bro. Like, and shit like that. Or it's like, hey, we're gonna go to this. I don't drink for people who don't know. I don't drink.
Nerd.
Whatever. So I don't drink. So for people who are like, I'm not a bar person at all. I hate bars to no end. But I've had to be in situations because my girl is someone who likes bars and things like that. I've had to frequent bars, right? So I had like my own routine when it comes to bars and shit like that. So now I can at least tolerate bars. But I feel like because when a person meets you and if you're like cool in a bar, automatically think, oh, you're a bar person, things like that. That's what I feel like just the world is in general. I think everyone just gets put into these like roles that they feel like is themselves.
Well, that's all. Well, that's all for the most part. People care to know about you too. They're like, oh, I know he's a bar guy. That I met him in a bar. He's a bar guy. Cool. That's it. I'm not gonna try to learn more. Even if he shows me more shit, it's gonna be like, yo, I was gonna be the bar guy. You know what I mean? People don't care.
Ooh, even better, right? Prime example of all this shit, Mark, okay?
Damn it.
I've known Mark forever, right? Mm-hmm. I know Mark as Mark, which is an awful person, right? not like awful, like fucking diabolical and shit like that, but it's just like we're terrible people because of the shit that we like and joke about and shit like that. It's bad, but it's not bad like, oh my god, you guys are like ill. It's like, no, it's just like no person would, if you hear our conversation, you'll be like, these guys are assholes or these guys are dicks, right? But you guys seem to like it, so cool. One thing that was always funny was every time I met one of Mark's girlfriends or one of Mark's friends and things like that, or a group of his friends, they always thought Mark was like amazing. And I was like, who has been telling you these lies? Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, it was like, oh, Mark's so nice, and Mark's like, so this and that. I'm like, Mark's so nice? What? What the fuck? Like, who lied to you? Like, and like me and Jay we'd rack our brains and we'd be like, what? Maybe it's something we don't see. And then but when Mark was around us, he would be Mark. He'd be like, I feel like he'd be regular Mark. And we'd be like, no, we know Mark. All right, we know. All right, you guys don't know. But this is what I'm talking about. Around other people, because they see him in a certain light, because they're either always happy or to be around Mark, and he says some kind of joke and shit.
So you saying that you're not happy to be around me?
No! I hate your ass. No, but it's like you get to a point when you become friends that it's like it's literally like this literally like is my brother. So it's like I look at him like, nigga, it's just Mark. Like, I don't get it.
Those, okay, just to bring it to people, like, those, have you seen those memes of, like, friends versus best friends? It's like, friends, it's like, oh, have a nice trip, like, good luck, and blah, blah, blah. The best friend isn't like, fuck you, bye, like, bitch.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. So I couldn't say that, but that's what I meant to say.
That's what he wanted to say in the inside. I'm really just Mark's black translator. I realized this over the years. But, yeah, so I've always found that, like, crazy, right? Because people would see him in that light, and I'm like, what the fuck? Wait, what did I miss? And then I started like to question myself. I'm like, wait, maybe like because we're all dicks, I'm like, no, Mark's a dick, and that's just it. He can't change or evolve. But that's the thing I'm talking about, where it depends on the people who you're around. Because I've seen Mark be a really positive person. I've seen Mark be a really negative person. I've seen Mark in love. I've seen Mark out of love. I've seen fucking Mark be super gung-ho about something. I've seen Mark be like, man, fuck this shit. I don't care. Like, so I know every bit of, like, this person.
I'm a very talented actor.
Right. Like, so I know every bit of, like, Mark. I've seen every fucking part of it. So to me, nothing he does is like, ooh. To me, I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. No, he's going to do that.
That makes sense.
Right. So for other people, I just feel like depending on whoever you're around at the time or whatever, you're going to be that version of yourself. I don't feel like there's like ooh, this person's so real and everything like that. Yeah, I'm super honest around this guy because he knows what I'm thinking anyway.
Yeah.
Right? But I can't be super honest around, like, people at work. I can't just be like, man, nigga, fuck this job. Like, I'm like, fuck y'all niggas.
It's always very tiny. You let it out tiny bits. Like, recently, like, I've been calling my boss fat just because... like, I recently went to, like, from, like, the overweight category to just, like, sort of normal.
Yeah, Mark's finally hit the average body.
Thanks to those workout Wednesdays.
Hey.
But he's still, like, he's only, like, maybe, like, 10 or 15 pounds more than me, but almost, like, you fat ass.
Fat motherfucker.
Yeah, basically. And he was like, well, today he was like, I couldn't hear you. I was just like, hey, maybe
chubby ass bitch.
Maybe all that fat in you. It's just... But this has been like 3 years in the making, like
right.
with his boss, and that's why like I could do like that's a very tiny slice of what me and him do, like what me and Dwayne do together. So that tiny slice, it passes, but only because I put in like that subtle work over 3 years.
Right. I have a friend who I'm not gonna name, but I've already named him on these episodes. So you gotta figure it out. So that's a trick or a task for you guys. Figure out who I'm talking about. But I have a friend who, like, at one point he was like, we worked together and everything like that, and then we became cool outside of work and everything like that. And now we're like, he's like damn near one of my best friends, right? So it's funny because like seeing him in that light at work, and then like just it flips to being like one day just being like I one day I ripped my wife's asshole because we was like fucking too much, and like she shitted on my chest, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what?
Wait, that's how shitting works. You can't rip an asshole and just shit comes out.
Hey, just telling you the story I was told. All right, I don't fucking know. I don't care. I wasn't gonna question it. This person is very serious, and he wouldn't lie about some shit like that.
That's all I care about, the science behind it.
Because he just doesn't lie about that shit. Like, but I was just like, oh my God, you're like a sexual deviant. Like, how did you get this far in life? Like, but I'm like, wait, only I know this side of him. Yeah. Like, oh, no one else really knows this shit. Like, of course, now his wife and other people. But I'm like,
I hope his wife knows.
I hope she does. Because your asshole's about to be ruined.
Oh, he was just telling you his plan. Like, I planned to rip his ass. I planned to get shitted on.
You don't understand. When we had sex, I pulled back the panties, saw the butthole, knew it had to be mine. Imagine choosing your partner on the butthole color.
Oh no! Maybe if she bleached it.
If she bleached it,
you know, I didn't know that was a thing in porn.
Oh, bleaching your asshole?
Bleaching asshole, yeah. So I saw like on a TV show, I was just like, oh, that's why their assholes all like.
Yeah, I once saw a porn where like the chick, there was like some hair around her asshole, and I was just like, I honestly, I was kind of more turned on. I was like, that's normal.
That's natural. Yeah.
That's natural. I like that.
I can't do like full balls.
Yeah, don't go full bush on me, because that's like that's a dude. And we can't do that one. But like a little, was like, okay, cool, you know. But
yeah, I can't do full balls. It looks weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Get it shaved or unshaved?
Like if I had to have a choice,
yeah,
unshaved.
Ooh, Mark is a natural.
Natural.
He wants to dive in that hairy jungle of yours.
Gotta floss somehow. I don't. That's I take it back. I take that joke back. I'm gonna backpedal this. How can I? See, I'm not gonna edit this part out because I don't control the audio. So
the way to highlight someone's mistake and bad joke is to be quiet.
Watch them panic.
And let it sit there.
I'm stewing in it. I feel so wrong.
Oh, one day, me and Jay talked about that. We were like, kids these days, they get so they don't know how to deal with like awkwardness and embarrassment. So like when they get embarrassed, they're like prime example. If you guys have like little cousins, little siblings and shit like that, if they like like a show or something, so or if they like an actor or whatever, right? And you just be like, you like them, huh? You like them. Watch how they react. It's hilarious because they'll go from like no to like straight anger to be like, I don't fucking like them.
Jeez, change the channel, jeez.
All right, man, wasn't that serious? All right, you don't like them. It's cool.
But I know you like them.
You got that little thing in, but you like them, though.
Just walk out the room.
If for all the guys out there watching this, if you have like a little brother or something, or a little cousin, whatever, play a video game with him that he thinks he's good at, and then beat the shit out of him in it. Watch the seriousness he's gonna take in trying to beat you, and then watch the breakdown of him losing. And you know, because he can't fuck with you. Like, you know, and like, just watch it, all right? And you'll see, like, wow, like, these kids, they just aren't developed yet. Like, because they just, it's stuff like that to me is always great. Just watching kids suffer.
Can't wait till you have kids.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, oh, man. To my future son or daughter, or both, hopefully both. I want to let you guys know that daddy loves you, mommy loves you. But when you step in the ring, kick your ass. All the time. All right, until I'm old and gray. All right, so my son, if you want to play me in Madden, beat your ass. I will not take it easy on you whatsoever. To my future daughter, if you want to like wrestle
play
with
Madden,
me,
I'm not gonna take it.
No, you want to like wrestle, and be like, oh, Daddy, pick me up. And stuff. I'm going to suplex the fuck out of you. All right, you need to learn. All right,
better learn how to land.
You don't play with Daddy. All right, you don't play with Daddy. You need to learn that if you're gonna be a wrestler, okay, you need to learn these moves. All right, learn the actual reversals to this shit. I'm just beating the shit out of my kids.
He wasn't lying.
But then they get better than me, so like my daughter's just fucking putting me in Boston crabs and shit. And then my son is like, he's like up 50 and mad. He's like, yeah, Daddy, take that shit, nigga. All them ass whoopings, huh? I mean, I'm sitting there crying like,
I taught him well.
I didn't have my team. But yeah, that's all I got. We had another topic, but fuck it. I'm not even going into that. Shout out to Lil Nas for getting that Wrangler deal. Make these white folks as mad as possible, boy. We're all behind you, all right? The more you make them angry, we're going to be by your side. Even though your song is whack, and I'll say that publicly. Shit is trash. But
I hope you make it.
But I'll fucking support it. But Mark, hit him with the plugs.
You can find us on youtube.com/howdoiknowyou. Our Instagram, HDIKY1. Our Twitter at howdoiknowyou1. And my personal one, Mr. Lucky005, on both Twitter and Instagram now.
Ooh, should he change his Twitter? My Instagram is DCJuniorBFSB, and then my Twitter is DCJunior13. Also, please, guys, we are close to getting 300 subscribers. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, we will already be there. But if we're not, please keep supporting. Like we said, we have a goal of 500 subscribers. That's 500 subscribers. Once we get to that number, we will. Wow, can't talk. It's the end, and I can't talk. We will be going to a streaming platform, streaming service. Once we get 500 subs, the YouTube will still be here. You'll still get the clips and all that other shit. But as for the audio, it will be going on a streaming service. So, get to 500 subs, you guys will be able to listen to this shit on. I don't know yet. I don't know. Hey, maybe when we get close to it, we'll let you guys choose what we're gonna be on. Maybe. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah. Because then you guys get to choose where you want to listen to it. iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. I think that's a podcast one. What else? SoundCloud. Whatever you guys want. Or fucking, hey, Jay-Z, hit me up, Title Boy. I can be a rock boy. It's easy.
The first Title podcast?
No, they have a bunch, actually.
Damn it.
They have shitloads.
The first best one.
The first interracial best one done in an apartment. And
yeah, we'll be on top of that chart.
That's how we pictured to Jay-Z. Like, look, we the best podcast that is interracial, that is done in an apartment after work on Wednesdays.
I can't do a Jay-Z impression.
I'm not going to do mine because then, yeah, fuck you guys.
Well, of course you do. You're black.
Of course he loves Beyonce.
Yeah.
I do.
And her sister.
Whoa. Hey.
Have you seen her sister?
Hey.
What? Hey.
We respect Solange.
Yeah, I respect you too.
We can objectify Beyonce. But Solange, we gotta respect, okay?
Yep. Respect how hot she is.
Mark! Seriously. Crossing the line, all right? My blackness is... I'm triggered right now. Please. Respect Solange. You have anything sexual to say about the Knowles, Carter family, Beyonce? Thank you.
What about Janelle? Can
Janelle
I say
Monáe?
something? Yeah, can I say something about her?
She don't like niggas.
I'm not one.
Mark! Your racism! God! No, but... yeah, she said something about her being pansexual, which means she likes men and women. But I believe her significant other is a woman.
Yeah.
If I believe that right. So I think she just likes women. But she's like, I think she's just kind of giving us hope.
Oh, like keeping you like, hey,
like,
you can still, hey, if you're good enough, you can still.
Man, look, I'll wear your name on their ass out. Take the little pantsuits off and. All right, I'm gonna end it down before I get in trouble.
Says it too.
Just all right. I'm done. I'm done.
Just
I'm done. All right. No. We're not going there with SZA. We're not doing that. All right. Whatever. All right. Like we always say, if I don't know, you don't know. Mark don't know. Fuck Mark. How do I know you? And thanks for watching. Peace.
Who really knows? Got it out.
Let's go.